Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your investments made more money while you were asleep than you did working all month. Not because you're a genius, not because you picked the next hot stock, just because you kept showing up. At 26, I was exhausted. Every Monday felt like someone had pressed the repeat button on my life. So I quietly moved $300 into an index fund. A few months later, my first dividend arrived. $3.84. I actually laughed. It couldn't even buy lunch. Meanwhile, my coworker Ryan walked in with the newest phone. Everyone gathered around his desk like he'd invented electricity. I almost felt behind. By 29, something funny happened. My investments paid me $136. That covered my phone and internet bill. It wasn't life-changing, but it meant one bill no longer depended on my boss. Ryan, he had upgraded to a $6,000 watch. Beautiful watch. Ugly credit card statement. At 32, my portfolio covered my monthly car payment. At 35, it quietly replaced an entire 2-week paycheck. That's when something changed. My job stopped feeling sacred. It became just another income stream. I still worked hard. I just stopped treating every meeting like it determined my future. Then came 37. The market crashed. My account dropped by more money than I'd earned in years. For a few nights, I couldn't sleep. Every headline screamed that this time was different. Ryan told me I was crazy for staying invested. So I kept buying. Not because I felt brave. Because I knew panic had never made anyone wealthy. A few years later, the market recovered. Ryan had something new again. A shiny electric SUV. And another mountain of debt. By 40, my investments quietly earned almost as much as my salary. At 42, they earned more. I expected fireworks. Maybe I'd storm into the office and quit with a dramatic speech. Instead, Tuesday felt like Tuesday. The meetings were still boring. The coffee was still terrible. But something inside me had completely changed. For the first time in my life, I wasn't working because I had to. I was working because I chose to. That's what financial freedom really feels like. Not a luxury car, not a mansion, not posting "I retired at 42." It's sitting in a meeting, hearing bad news, and realizing fear no longer gets a vote. Because your investments are quietly working just as hard as you are. And eventually, harder.